Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager, and my name is Nehru. We are back this morning for our angel number reading, and I hope you're doing good. I was, as usual, up at 3 something. I think I woke up and looked at the clock. It was 3:28. Okay. Also, a couple of downloads. Post Malone is a singer, songwriter, and I'm not familiar with his music. When I got the download about the name, I went and looked him up just to look at his date of birth. So he's Independence Day birthday baby. So he was born July 4th of 1985, or excuse me, 1995. So July 4th, which is 7-4. 7-4 could be significant. It is for me. Or 4-7 could be significant for you. Let's see, what else? I heard the word vindication, but that's nothing new. We've been promised that for quite some time now. Most of us are just really sitting around trying to keep our energy clean and waiting for that vindication. I have myself decided to do away with even watching tarot. I've decided to, in fact, I've done as much as I can to even eliminate the algorithms, even picking them up on, and suggesting them on my news feed. So after yesterday, I have done that because I have come to the conclusion that probably the only tarot reading anyone should be really getting or doing is probably a personal one, and even with that, I would caution you on. I was watching Back to the Future yesterday, and the first one, and so some of those dates might be important to you. So one of them was November 5th. Of 1955, November 5th, 11/5/55. One was October 1st, or October something of 85, which was the main year that they kept going back to, I guess, throughout the series, and that, with Michael J. Fox and Christopher Floyd. So Michael Fox, the J is important for me. So yeah, all right. So let's go ahead and see what it is that, grab my table or whatever you want, it's actually it's actually a laptop that, no longer works, so I use it to put the cards on. That's what it is, actually. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. It is Wednesday. Today is 6/5. Tomorrow we are in for a 6/6 portal. And typically, those of you who are newer to spirituality, typically these portals open up actually a day or so before, and then they stay open, reverberation, 3 to 4 days after. Okay, maybe even 5 in some cases. In cases of eclipses, they can last up to 7 days, the reverberation, okay, of the energy. Okay. So, we have 2 so far. We have 1441 and we have 0330. Yeah, of course. All right. And then we have 333. That's my birthday. Okay. Harmony deck. Again, these decks I've gotten off of Amazon. So yeah, I've decided to no longer watch or any oracles or anything like that on YouTube. It's just, to me, most of them, they really don't know. They really don't know how to do a collective reading. Because truly, a collective reading, you cannot do a collective reading. Truly, you can't do a collective reading in 15 minutes. You can't do that. Okay? You cannot do a collective reading you can't. Why? Because most of them, first of all, they don't separate things. They don't separate energies. So most of them, okay, we have 2. Most of them don't separate the energy. And what do I mean by separating the energy? So most of them do not even distinguish between male and feminine. Most of them, if it's a female, most of them are females who are on YouTube. Most of them speak from a feminine's perspective. They don't give a well-rounded perspective. So when they speak from that perspective. And the truth is, in their past life, they've had penises. And so for them to speak only from the female perspective is really naive on their part and shallow-minded. Okay? So, what am I looking for? Oh, the light. What am I looking for? Oh, the light. Somebody's looking for the light. I'm looking for the light for it to shine down, to move it over here so that we can see the cards better. Okay? But yeah, someone's searching for the light. The light is within you. That's where the light is. Okay? All right. So, and then of course we'll do our Egyptian card as usual. Always typically pick the one in the middle. Wow. 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 All right. Well, here we go. I don't know why I'm saying wow. How the fuck I'm surprised. Because I shouldn't be. I mean, really. I really shouldn't be saying wow. In fact, I take that back. It's not wow. It's like, of course. Queen of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Lucky shirt. Unique skills. Support. And Sulcus for healing. And, of course, the number 33. Okay. So let's take a look at this card. Okay. So you see the cat. See the serpent. See what's happening? Okay. So perhaps, and that's not a black cat, but perhaps Bastet or Sekhmet are assisting you. I know they're assisting me. Okay. They are definitely some of my ancient ancestors, and when they were here, I was amongst them. All right. So let's get going. 0330. Lucky shirt. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. Transferring responsibility to others. Progress, creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Okay? I Yeah. Not everyone can walk with me, and I understand that. Okay? 1441, unique skills, life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. It's that time of intense self-development. I am very focused, very focused. In fact, today is a lot of studying. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of priority right now. Okay? And that would have to be some sort of opportunity coming to me because, first of all, I don't do jobs. Okay? I've been self-employed for 13 years. I don't do jobs, okay, because those are just over brokes, and those are restricting. So me being who I am, I need to be on my own because I need to flow freely, and I think that's the case for most of us who are healers, earth angels. You know, you are certainly, if you are a fire sign, if you are a Sagittarius or a Leo, you definitely do not like restriction. You are like allergic to restriction of any sort. You might be claustrophobic, okay, because you don't like restriction, okay. So I am Sagittarius Sun, and Leo Venus with a Pisces ascendant sign. So for those of you who are wondering where all the fire comes from, there you go. Divine source put it there. And so, yeah, all right. So we have support coming, 333, growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for yourself or for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Okay? And so, yeah, that kind of speaks for itself. And again, I know far beyond what this angel number is, what this card is saying about 333 and its significance to me. Again, that also is in line with 369 because 333 is 369. Okay? And so that's also in line with, again, the spirit of Nikola Tesla and me desiring to be committed to a celibate life, but Most High having other plans because I have to bring this light worker, starseed, whatever, babies into this world with whoever this individual is who's coming towards me. Okay? And again, I relinquish free will so that I can do what the fuck Most High wants me to do. And I do say that with a bitter attitude because I do sometimes wish, and this is all of us, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. We all wish that sometimes we can all be reckless and ruthless and care less about what happens, and our heart wasn't so much about love like the reckless and lawless motherfuckers running around on this planet. Like I wish. So that's where that comes from. I wish I could decapitate a motherfucker like they do and go on to pimp motherfuckers out and get money and live free off their ass. I wish I could live like that. But my conscience won't, my spirit, my heart won't let me. I wish I could fuck motherfuckers over like they do me. I wish I could, but my heart won't let me. I wish I could stay mad at people, stay angry and stay bitter and just sulk in that. I wish I could, but I can't. My heart won't let me. And that's the frustration about being in this fuck suit. Okay? And to me, that's all it is. I've never heard anyone else give me any other explanation for a high vibration deity, earth angel, healer, empath, whatever you happen to be, if you are, to come here to this planet. There is no reason other than to heal it and to fucking reproduce and leave some type of legacy here. That is the only reason And that is extremely simplistic, but at its core, that is the only reason why we are, that's the only reason why we are birthed into this form, into the flesh suit. Again, I call it a fuck suit because that's all it is. Okay? That's really all the purpose of it is just to reproduce. Otherwise, there's no need for it. None whatsoever. Okay? Most High did not create the being that you see in front of you in the mirror with your pupils and your irises. That being, divine source did not create. That I almost said demon. That deity, that being, this, okay, has developed over time, and it was from lawless actions, okay, from angelic beings marrying with demonic minions, and that's what developed, okay? Right? And then we started out with giants, and then from giants we've gotten to where we are today, where there's only a few, and yet it seems to be coming back around, because there was a lull in people over 7 feet, for a long time. But now look. Okay? But now look. I mean, back in the 70s, how many players were over 7 feet in the NBA? A few. Today, how many players are over 7 feet in the NBA? A lot. And then you have somebody named Wembley, who I've seen highlights of. I mean, so when are they going to raise the goal to 12 feet? So when are they going to do that? You see what I'm saying? So it just kind of, in a way, it just kind of comes back around because it is all connected, right? But I wish sometimes that I could. I do. I wish that I could be a ruthless, careless ass. I wish that I could be that way sometimes. But I'm not. Okay? So, all right. So, Four of Pentacles. Okay? Again, Four of Pentacles points to stability. Again, that's all that's coming in here. We see it. We see it. Okay? It's all stability. Okay? All stability. So we're looking at the Four of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups sits atop. Okay? See that cup? That is the Ace of Cups. Let me get the card. Got to start from the front and the back in order to of trying to find this card. Is it going to be right in the middle? It's possible. Sometimes that's how it goes, as frustrating as that might be. You have to go through every last one of everything in order to get to the card that you're looking for. All right? And I didn't, almost. Okay? So, let's take a look at this. Okay? So, we see that this is the Ace of Cups. Okay? See? Same cup on her throne. Okay. And then we have Selkis. And Selkis is healing. Okay. And of course, I say of course, but I am a healer. Okay. I've healed myself of several things. 1911 on the timer. I've healed myself of seizures at the age of 8. Manifested a kidney transplant 21 days after starting to say I don't need dialysis. I was just there to socialize. Okay, I would tell the staff that, the nurses that. I was married for the last part of my dialysis treatments. I told the woman I was married to that. I would tell anybody that. I would tell myself that if I was driving in the car and I thought about it. I would say it out loud. I don't need dialysis. I'm just there to socialize. 21 days later, the phone rang. 21 days later, I was back in Florida from Pittsburgh, the University of Pitt. I had my kidney transplant at the Army Transplant Facility in Pittsburgh. 21 days later, or 22 days later, I was back at home. Okay? I left on the 21st day. I was back at home. Okay? And so, normal stay for a kidney transplant recipient is 1 to 2 months. Okay? I was 42 years old, and yeah, right? So, healing. Okay? Healing coming to our situation, healing coming to our lives for those of you who are positioned to do so. I mean, how much more synchronistic can you get? And as usual, I mean, obviously, Most High Divine Source is never misleading. So thank you so much as always for tuning in. My name is Nehru. If you would like to get in touch with me, you can do so via any of the links that are included in the information section of this video. Also, you can email me at theencourager333@gmail.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, be encouraged.